Hello everybody, hey, it's Rob at Old Style Classics Baseball Cards, and here on Old Style Classics Baseball Cards, my favorite cards every year are Allen and Ginter, Topps Allen and Ginter, loved tobacco minis. I just uploaded the first video of, well, not the first, but the first full um, showing you what I got out of the first hobby box. So I got two hobby boxes, two blasters from the Mojo Break Shop here in Santa Clara, California, and they gave me a free pack, so I did that on the first video with showing you the hat that I got, the Allen Ginter hat they gave me, which is a Mitchell and Ness hat. Then I opened one of the hobby boxes and just showed you what I got in there, which took forever. But now today, even though I got another hobby box that's unopened, I did open the other two blasters, which I'll do videos for them at a later date showing you what I got out of those and what I think. But then the other thing I did was I ordered that hat, and from Topps website, the only place you can get them as far as I know, unless you go to Lids maybe, is Mitchell and Ness box. So a few less cards than the actual hobby box, but you're supposed to get 2 hits in here, so that's good. And you can get these Mitchell and Ness minis. So one, I need the packaging for the Mitchell and Ness, which includes this here box with the Mitchell and Ness logo and stuff like that, because I collect Allen and Ginter packaging and stuff like that. Old school dude from the old A&G backs. And so obviously I collect something different of Allen and Ginter's as much as I can, whether it's wood card, metal cards, the different insert sets and stuff like that. So obviously Mitchell and Ness is something that I would need for the kind of collecting I do, which is to at least get like one card of all the different kind of things that Allen and Ginter does, whether it's from like wrestling, like the WWF cards that they've done in the past, UFC cards, NFL, like inserts and stuff like that, and the online only cards, like the 8x5 inch cards or whatever. Go look through my videos and see kind of what I'm talking about. But anyway, so let's get to it. Let's do some of this Mitchell and Ness. I don't know if I'll do the whole thing. Maybe I'll do like half the box or something, depending on how long it goes, because the last video was like 35 minutes long. Sorry about that, folks. But if you speed up your video, because I do kind of talk a little slow and monotone, speed up your video to like 1.5 and it won't take as long. You only have to watch for like 18 or 19 minutes, or you can skip around. Of course, do whatever you want. Damaged that box already. I'm not happy about that, but that's okay. It's not a huge collectible. Alright, so this is what you get. Basically, this is just like a retail box when you would go to Target or Lids or something, and you could pull out like 1 or 2 packs and buy them like $2.99 a pack. So it's the same kind of box as one of those that you would get like a retail box. But this one has exclusive Mitchell and Ness apparel redemptions, and but nevertheless, I think on the hobby box I started on this side, so let's start on this side today. So I'm just going to randomly take out this many packs for now. That looks like 7. So let's see what we get here, folks. Mitchell and Ness. Alright, let's see what this box has to say, folks. Look for exclusive Mitchell and Ness parallels. Trying to see how many packs you get. Alright, 144 card total. 18 packs. 8 cards per pack. There's a QR code if you're interested in that. See if we can get this to focus, folks. Anyway, Alright, let's try this again. There we go. If you're interested in any of that, scan that QR code and see what that's all about. Okie dokie. So here we go. Just going to go from the top, work our way down. Alright, folks. Got to be careful with these packs, though, because I do collect wrappers as well. So, especially this one is probably the only one of these I'll buy if there's even any chance that you can get any more. I don't know. Now, these often do come with extra minis. So you may get less full-size cards and more minis, especially if you get one of the insert ones, you know, the Mitchell and Ness. So anyways, let's see this pack. Get this straight up and down here. So it does have the Mitchell and Ness logo there. So as compared to, well, I don't know where the other one went. Otherwise, everything's basically the same, people. Yeah, that's okay. So Mitchell and Ness. See what these things have to say. Alright, so I don't know what the difference is other than the logo, the number of cards available. Dang it, what did I do with that card? Here it is. Here, we could do a side by side. So there's one that came out of a blaster, and this is the one that comes out of the Mitchell and Ness. So the card number is going to be different as opposed to the 24 packs, 8 cards that you get in the hobby, which would say hobby on it. So like right there. So this is not from the blaster, this is from the hobby box. And this is the Mitchell and Ness. So I guess I don't have the blaster one here with me, but there's a little bit different there. But basically you get the same number of cards, you just get like 5 packs less, even though these are more expensive than your hobby box to get these Mitchell and Ness box. Alright folks, so let's see what we got here. The full-size cards won't be any different. So we got rookie card, Keschel there. So Luke Keschel, Minnesota Twins. Alright. Card number 1, Albert Pujols. I guess I need to cut my nails. Card number 1, Albert Pujols. Alright, the Allen and Ginter of Allen and Ginter cards this year is the Alex the Great Therapy Bunny. That's funny. That's cool though. That's typical Allen and Ginter kind of weirdness. We got our first hit, so I'm going to set this aside. We'll get to that later. I've noticed that. I think some of the hits are in the very first pack in these boxes. So if you go to Lids and they sell these or something, might be the pack you want to grab is the first one. If they just open it. Beltre. And Juan Soto. Alright, I'm going to set this aside. We'll get to that hit last. But remember, it came out of the first pack. Alright. Mini. Hide the mini from myself. Volpe. Godfather versus everybody. Long. Mark Long. I think that's the first time I've seen this card. Haven't been watching too many videos and stuff, people. I've been busy at work, so yep. I love Allen and Ginter's, just haven't had a chance to dive into it. So the Christian Gentleman, Christy Mathewson, according to Ken Burns, the Great, Jorge Soler, Joe Torre, Talked about him in the first video. Oh, also got his autograph and his brother's when I met Bob Gibson and got his autograph. Rust in peace. Paul Rust. And our Wicked Curs, Pedro Martinez. So, alrighty. Set these off to the side, folks. Next pack. Maybe on the other half of the box I'll have to mix up the packs or go backwards. Don't want to get I don't particularly like getting the hits right off the bat. The only good thing about getting them right off the bat is that you know that you got your hits. But it's kind of takes away from the surprise at what you're going to get, or the anticipation, I guess that's probably the better word. Rod Carew, Hall of Famer. Chipper Jones, 36, 16. Alright, another rookie Birdsong. Looks a little off-center there, doesn't it? Yep. Or maybe kind of at an angle. Hayden. Alright. Nicks it is the Cops. Not Stevie Nicks or his brother or her brother. It's different spelling. Nicks. Drew Nicks, a musician. Another band that I've never heard of. There you go. Congratulations to them for making Allen and Ginter. Bagwell. And special victories, Matt Holliday for the Rockies. Alright, next. Mitchell and Ness box break number 1. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing this whole box in this video, folks. It's already 12 and a half minutes in. Alright, so Bello again. Cute. Contreras. They seem to be coming in the packs was similar to like the same people in the packs. You know, I got that girl, then that guy, and then this guy. It seemed in different packs, so Coalition on their inserting them into the actual packs. Nolan Arenado and Jim Palmer. Alright. So while I grab the next pack, give you something nice to look at. There you go. So Bello. She is Bella Cara Maria Sabello. Some MTV show, but cute. Alright, next. Which old presidents Clinton and JFK and all them boys would like their. Oh boy, hey Rob, yeah, we sure do like that card, is what I'm guessing old Bill Clinton would say. Oh man, she's cute. Hey, JFK, huh, you like the redheads? Or are they too crazy for you? Eckstein something or other. They're a bit crazy, but I make an exception. I bet you would. Alright, Chris Sale. Abrams. Jose Altuve. Altuve there for George Herbert Walker Bush's Houston Astros. Houston. Rooker. And Gary Sheffield. Perez. Short print, hey, 314. Important number. You can go back and watch my old videos if you want to hear about that. The Blue Jays. Couldn't do it this year. That's too bad. Unless you're a Dodgers fan. Becoming the new Yankees. People are starting to hate them. I've never liked the Dodgers growing up in Albuquerque. We were the farm team of the Dodgers, and being a Cubs fan, I couldn't stand it. Since everyone was Dodger fans. But no, like hate. Alright, next. Scherzer. Dela Cruz. Kim, rookie. Hyesung Kim, must be from the KBO, probably, Korea. Yep, South Korea. Along with a Japanese player, Showtime Shohei Ohtani. There you go, nice. Showtime. Chipper Jones. Andrew Jones, excuse me. And Joe Musgrove. The Wicked Curve. Alright, last pack that we're going to do. Then we'll get to the hit and the minis. Alright, so here we go. Just gotta be careful. So I like to collect the packaging here. There we go. Best as we can. Take the minis out, or mini, or whatever we got. Hide that from myself. Alright. Nolan Ryan. Kyle Tucker. Bohm. A Wood rookie card. Won't do that joke again, but it is 101. McCutcheon. Larkin. And Kansas City there. Royals win the World Series. Brett Saberhagen. Alright. So what are we going to do first? We're going to do the hit or we're going to do the minis? Let's do the hit. Alright, who do we got? I know... Alright, who do we got here? Riley. That's kind of cool. Must be a different design than that Aaron Judge one that we got. So this is either the A or B version of the full-size relic. So there we go. That's cool. So who is this? Austin Riley. Alright. Allen and Ginter relic. Genuine Allen and Ginter relic card featuring memorabilia from Austin Riley, star third baseman of the Atlanta Braves. The memorabilia contained in this card is game used, just so you know that they use game used in Allen and Ginter, not player worn or player touched or something like that. So Austin Riley. Let me grab this box over here real quick, people, of the hobby box. Compare it to these relics that we got. So I did get the mini relic Clayton Kershaw, but normally they do an A and B style, and yes, they are definitely different. So which one's the A and which one's the B? I think I like this one better, a little more intricate design. I like all this. That's cool with that framing. So I want to get to relic. Not quite sure which one's the A and the B. Let's go down here to the code in case you want to see those two codes down there. So this one is ending in 2. This one looks like an 8. So without any more information, we'll call this the A style because 2 is a lower number. We'll call this the B style. But this one gets the A for me. Nice dark relic. That's pretty cool. So good job. I like that. Alright, now we're going to go minis. We're going to go backwards. So the last pack that I open is the first mini you'll see. Going in that direction. Fitzgerald. 202 Tyler Fitzgerald. San Francisco. Love me some minis. 20 minutes, oh my god. Alright, next, who do we got here? We got Aparicio. That is a short print, so 2 short prints in a row. 322, just a high number short print. Alright. And it's not the first that would have came out, because this is the third to last pack, or second to last pack, however they say that. But the first one that I'm seeing, hey, look at that, Carlton Fisk as a Red Sox. And this is going to be, boom, a Mitchell and Ness back. So that's cool. Now I officially have one. So now, as far as my Ginter collection goes, this is a check off the old checklist, because I needed something different from Allen and Ginter, and this is something different that I didn't have before. So we got our first Mitchell and Ness mini, and why not Hall of Famer Carlton Fisk. Cool, I like that. Red back, set that aside. Alright, then we got Kyle Tucker from the Cubbies, our first non-short print. I wonder how short print you would consider these. Like, where would they fall on the short print list? You know, first you would have your small cards or short prints just to start with. Then you have your base 1 to 300, which are short, the base. Then 301 to 350 are your high number short prints. Then next would be your Allen and Ginter backs, and then next would be your black borders and gold borders. Then next would be your no number, and then your Brooklyn backs. So I'd imagine these would fall somewhere in that range, just because there's that many less of them. So I guess basically, how many of Carlton Fisk Mitchell and Ness minis did they make? You know, is it rare than say a no number, or it's got to be not as rare as that. So probably somewhere between the black border, black and gold borders, like 1 in 10 packs, and then the say no number, 1 in like 300 packs. So this got to be somewhere in the middle between these and those. I'm interested in that kind of stuff, folks, because this is the set that I like. Speaking of the devil, gold border. So technically, gold borders are supposed to be retail, and so I guess Mitchell and Ness would be considered retail, because you could probably pick up the packs at old Lids or Fanatics or those places. So Adley Rutschman, that is another short print. So those are about equally as rare. And then probably these. Alright. And we have ourselves a Joe Morgan card, really miscut, but that's kind of cool. You know, it's probably not really that expensive of a card, but it has more character being miscut like that. That's funny how bad that is. And it also happens to be an Allen and Ginter bag. So they got the printing on the back right. So was it obviously that makes it probably not miscut as much as misprinted, because obviously the back's well centered, but the front is way off, so it's not cut wrong. You know, it's not like they should have cut it here and left the space down there. It's the way it was printed. That would be my deduction. So that's actually kind of cool. That's kind of like a special short print. I like these little kind of mistakes like that. That's neat. The only time it would suck is if it were like a 1-on-1 or something like that. Alright. Next. If I can get these cards to come apart, folks. Alright. Next. Alright. Rookie card. And this would have been my first Mitchell and Ness card. So there we go, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Mitchell and Ness rookie card. So that's good. Rookie card, this would have been the first one because it was from an earlier pack. So Alvarez Jr., rookie card on a Mitchell and Ness back. So if he turns into something, that's going to be a much rarer card than any of his other minis. So from the Braves. Sweet. All right, next. All right, we got a fish card. So we got Finding Nemo there, a clownfish on the fish card, which obviously is a short print. 50 fish from Global Waters, the clownfish, if you want to read that. Next. All right, we'll get to this next one last, so we'll go to the first mini that we got. What have we got? It's Key Brian Hayes. Reason I want to skip the second pack until after this. So Key Brian Hayes, base, because it is a chrome, and it's Yamamoto, so that's cool. Yamamoto chrome. Looks like got a little ding up here, like a thumbnail or something went up in that card. That's not great, but there you go, Yamamoto. Card 138. So there it is, folks. A couple of Mitchell and Ness. A chrome. A fish. Go fish. And a relic. And why not Allen and Ginter to boot. Alright, everybody, cool. Thanks for watching Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. We'll get to the rest of those packs in a few other videos. Alright, everybody, thanks for watching. Take care. See ya.